somebody asked for mana. So let's check mana. Something I was just looking at real quick in between when I was just looking at the comments. I followed this guy, Satoshi Flipper. He is very vocal about Powell's speeches and economy, and I will be honest, most of the time I really don't understand a lot of things that are being discussed, because they include mostly American economy, but it's interesting to see his perspective, and it's interesting to see how he approaches all the FUD and every scaremongering that's happening around in the market. He just was calling Powell's speech a nothing burger. Not to say, guys, look, I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of people out there who will be using that information and who will want to be, you know, chasing clout, like I said, to basically show you that they know more, better, and to listen to them. In fairness, I'm serious, guys. We are only as good as our entry and exit. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And when you overthink your investments and you start getting so attached to your money and seeing, like, you know, you're panicking over a drop of a couple of percent, and it shouldn't be like this. I know it can be hard for a lot of people that come into this market to get the emotion out from the money, because money means a lot to all of us. It's the means of survival, right? It's the means of you know, your standard in life. Are you going to be able to you know, buy a new car, or send your kids to college, or, you know, retire early? Because we all dream of that. You know, it could be massive dreams, or it could be small, you know, just helping your family out. So there's always a lot of emotion attached to this. But trust me, when you learn that market is constantly moving and giving you opportunities, and even if you miss some of them, there's going to be that time when you will find that exact one that is going to turn everything around for you. But you will need to open yourself up to that opportunity, and you will also have to understand that if you put a lot of emotion into the investing, you're going to make emotional decisions, and you most likely are going to lose money, and back to the square one. Really encouraging you guys, come to my Discord. We're all there. We're going to always be supporting everybody who is struggling with these things. I know what it's like, and talking about this really, really helps. And even if I have to repeat myself 100 million times over and over, I know what market is doing to people. We've seen a lot of people come into this market during a crazy bull run. Everybody was screaming for 100K. We were literally fucked at 69. So how, you know, the irony of it. And then terrible winter with war and, you know, screaming for collapses and more aliens coming and all that stuff. How is this not going to mess up with your head? Right? Now, people are still arguing, have we seen the bottom? Have we been, you know, are we going back down again to 10K? All the clout chasing and laughing at Capo and all that. And you're like, what's going on? What am I supposed to do here? If you want to find space where you're not going to be making emotional decisions, definitely come to my Discord. I'm going to include that link here. I have unpaid part where we can all hang and talk, and everybody is super, super supportive. If you want to spend a $10 a week, which you probably spend on rubbish anyway, you can do that as well. And that's where the magic happens, and where you can really get on-hand help and more insights, more in-depth whatever you need, teachings, analysis, trades, everything. But definitely come and hang out and check it out. Back to Mana. I hope I make a couple of good points for you guys there. Looking at this weekly again, going to see, because of Bitcoin, obviously a lot of things have moved down. This is the weekly chart. Let's just check. This is very similar to a lot of coins. Like I said, they've pulled back, but I have to say Mana looks we're going to measure. Mana doesn't look like it actually had that much of a pullback. It's only 30%. And yeah, I'm measuring this as well. I'm measuring this lower level for you guys as well. But look at this as an opportunity, honestly. You know, Mana, the central end, I think there's a lot of like bullishness in it. I've heard this before. The thing is, when you're a trader and you get like hundreds and like, look at this list. This is like only one of the list, and I called it pumpers. And I have like so many different lists. Some of them aren't even put in yet. My main list has over 400 coins, and that's like a drop in the sea. Sometimes I'll see some coins and I'm like, what's going on? I don't even know that name. So hard to keep up as well with everything, what they actually do, what they're about. So forgive me, but when I look at most of those requests, what I see is just lines, A, B, in, out. And for you is to chase it and see if you, hold on a second, I actually did have Mana here before, did I? For you, it's to chase it and know the fundamentals, do your own research, and make your own decisions based on what I told you. It's not financial advice, but you take all that information into consideration and then you make that decision. Something I'm actually looking at here as well is this. That's one line I'm going to draw here. There's actually another line, but I will get this one. It doesn't really matter here. This was the level where we want to keep an eye on, because it did try to break out of that trend, but it might possibly be coming back down to retest that line. And that's not going to surprise me, because as you can see, guys, look, Mana did move from here, which is in December, and has done less, just short of 2x since. Comparing to some other bullish coins, it's not really that crazy, and it's kind of pulling back. Let's measure this really quick, this little move here as well. I said, I love the magnet, but I hate it. So it's interesting to see like how many coins have already pulled back to the golden bucket. And it kind of goes to show as well, guys, you know, when you're trading, why was this an important level? And look at that, right? If you just zoom out, and obviously you're very hard to find that exact, okay, this is where this is going to go. This is where my target is, right? But that's why it's important to see, you know, you've bought at a level and then it's moving. And if you don't start paying yourself when it has done like 2x, 5x, 10x, how the hell are you going to make money? And, you know, You could easily be taking that money. It doesn't matter. Maybe you bought here and you've sold here. That's still buying at the retest here and selling here. That's 100%. Pay yourself. Pay yourself. You know, take that money off the table. Either wait for this to pull back or move on to something else if this takes off and it doesn't give you a pullback. So many, like I said, look, I have 400 coins in one list. There are hundreds of opportunities. You just have to be patient and smart with that money. Take away the emotion I was talking about at the start. So we're back to that golden pocket. Okay. Market is at the deciding point. Are we going to push from the golden pocket up here, back up to above the 67 cents? And reverse and get into the kind of back again FOMO level and keep going higher? Or is this going to roll lower? And this is, look, a very good confluence for me. This was that support. This is where the trend line is, and this is a half point for the fib. Why not? Come back down. Come back down. It might just give us some side action, but still just kind of like have that distribution area, distribution range where we're going to see proper pullback, opportunity to buy. Look, if market wants to be mean, it can go all the way down here. Like, you know, that would be very, very deep correction again. It would pull back a lot from here to here. But again, from the top down to this level, it's 54%. It's not uncommon for coins in bull market to pull back to that level. 30, 40, 50%, it's not uncommon. It's not the end of the world. It's normal. And you will not be able to catch that bottom. If you buy from here, you can reverse from here, you can reverse from here, you can reverse from here, or the market can puke. What are you going to do? Ask yourself, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How many people have lost the opportunity to buy and seen those crazy moves across the board? It's the risk you take. It's the opportunity that you see, and pay yourself. Pay yourself. So for Mana, based on this, I don't need to see any more. I want to keep this short. I am looking at a pullback from here down to sorry, my cable is in the way. Give yourself all the way even down to 42 cents. If it gives, it gives. If it doesn't, you're in. If it takes off, market looks weak, make sure you pay yourself. Because if Mana moves from this moment on, it can come back up, back again to retest that high up above up to 80 cents. And it is 40% in your pocket. Why not take that 40% off the table? Use it for something else, or wait for this to pull back and make your bag bigger.